Today we're going to mind map about a place. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to close your eyes and think about a place that you really enjoy. Think about what it looks like, what it feels like, what it might even smell like or sound like. And then once you've got a really clear picture, maybe even a movie in your head, then I want you to open your eyes and start writing down your ideas. So we're going to mind map out a place. First thing you're going to do is put your topic in the center. I'm going to do my grandma's house. And then from there, I'm going to branch off all my different ideas from this. When I think about my grandmother's house, I think about the outside at first, and then I think about the inside. So I'm going to talk about the outside first and write down my details about that, or wherever my mind takes me is where I'm going to go. I'm not going to talk through this whole video because then it'd be a very long video. So what I'm actually going to do is speed it up and play some music in the background, but I want you to see how mind mapping works, okay? Now, with your mind map, what you could do is you could just put the words, but the problem with that is you're going to have a lot of words with a lot of little lines. So you should put some kind of shape around each of your little words or phrases. I usually use a circle, but you can use any shape you want, a square, a triangle. If you want to do different, as you branch off of the main idea, you can do different shapes as you move outward. Okay, now that I've brainstormed an entire page of ideas, there's so much here that I can write about. But what I want to do is decide where I would want to start if I decide that I want to write about my grandma's house. So I probably would start with the front yard, okay? And then I might talk about my grandmother's garden and how I used to twirl in the driveway. And then I might go then inside her house and talk about her kitchen, which I forgot to write down that I used to bake with her. and that would be something that I could add as an idea. So I'd go inside to the kitchen, and then maybe I would talk about being in the living room watching cowboy movies with Grandpa or watching Elvis with my mom. Then I would proceed to the backyard and talk about my playhouse and the shed and the doll toys, and then how I don't think I'm going to talk about how I played basketball because it was only shooting hoops. We didn't really play basketball because there wasn't really a court there. All we could do was shoot hoops. There was a hoop on a tree. So I could talk about the sandbox, and then especially about the swing set, and how when I swung, I used to let my ponytail touch the ground. I would lean back, and sometimes I'd twist around and spin. And then one time we saved a baby bird. So I think that's how I would proceed writing about this. I could write at least 12 sentences about Grandma's house. And if I wanted to get even more specific and more detailed, I could take one of these different things, like the sandbox or the swing set, and I could brainstorm again to get even more specific and get those sensory details in there and things like that. That's when I really want to do like something that's a very close-up look at a particular object or a particular place. And this is my mind map about a place. That's how you do it. You just put your topic in the center. As your mind thinks of things, you write them down. And then once you're done, you figure out where you want to start so that it makes it a little bit easier to find where you want to start. Sometimes what I'll do with these numbers too is I will highlight them